Welcome to Ray's Bar Chicago. We are in the Renaissance Hotel, and it's your lucky day because we are at the end of the rainbow. This is the hot spot to be for St. Patrick's Day, and especially the dyeing of the river here in Chicago. I am with the restaurant general manager, Lenny, and he's going to walk us through this incredible space. And follow along because I'm going to put a link to tickets for this great space. You can come the day of, but it's better to get a ticket because this place is going to fill up fast, and it already is. So I love this in the background. A guy walks into a bar. So let's say, Lenny, a guy would walk into this bar on Saturday, March 16th, the day of the dyeing of the river here in Chicago. What would he experience?
Well, first thing experience, hopefully the weather's going to be cooperating with us. But as you come in, we're going to have some great drink specials, some amazing food.
And we're going to get to that later, so make sure you guys stay with us.
We'll come back and talk about it. But you're going to have an amazing view of the river dyeing, which is ideal because when we go out to the patio, you'll see you are right in it, and you have a perfect view of the river, but you don't have to deal with the big crowds down there. So you get the energy and you get the whole feel of it, but not having to deal with everything.
Okay, so walk me around this space, this really unique space.
In this space, right, so you see these big windows that in the summer, these open all the way up. So you have a complete flow of the weather coming in. So when you're sitting here, it's almost like you're on vacation. It's just a great feeling when the warm weather starts blowing through.
And I have my coat on because and my St. Patrick's Day green, because we're going to be going outside. I don't need it on in here though because it's the perfect temperature to sit at the bar and enjoy a cocktail. So I'm just letting you know. I'm giving you a heads up. It's not like the Antarctic in here.
No, it's actually not bad.
Okay.
So we're going to go out this way. Again, you can kind of see some of our fun features. We have
this is old-timey.
Table.
Right. Love that.
And then for St. Patrick's Day, we have the outdoor bar, which is still enclosed. In spring, we will take all the enclosure down. So again, this opens up, and we'll have chairs around here. So in the spring, it's great because all this is removed, you get great views of the buildings. Again, it's almost like you're being on vacation in the city.
And I should mention where we are too. We're at 1 West Wacker Drive,
yes. And
we are right on the Chicago River. So this is a prime location to people watch and really be in the action in downtown Chicago.
Absolutely.
Like you can't get any better than this location.
Great, come on in.
All right.
So this will be, and for St. Patrick's Day, we're going to be doing some hot cocktails out here. We'll have some Irish coffee.
What kind of hot cocktails, Lenny?
We'll have some Irish coffee and some hot toddies. So it'll be fun. And then again, you'll be able to just go out on the patio. But if it is a cold day, you can come back in here and warm up and then go back out and enjoy.
Wonderful. And if you're just joining us, we are at Ray's Bar Chicago. We're in the Renaissance Hotel. It's a beautiful spot, indoor and outdoor areas, and we're about to head outside. And
absolutely.
There's going to be heaters out here, right?
Yes, there's some fire pits and some heaters. So you can stand under the heaters. Again, we get our furniture back March 12th. Okay. So obviously right now you got to kind of use your imagination.
Let's go stand over by this fire pit.
Let's go over by the fire pit. But as you see, you have just such an amazing view of the city. And it's completely different from a lot of the other rooftops is because you're actually in it. So raised, the part about Raised being named Raised is you have the raising of the bridges that go across.
Right.
The water, when the boats go out, the water goes up and down, so they raise the water for the boats to go out in the lake. But it's also a raised urban rooftop garden. So in the summer, you'll see we have this will be all flowers. Obviously, it has our winter stuff on it still. And then we have an herb garden on the other side. And that's what we instill a lot of our cocktails are
very
around
fresh,
that herbs
right.
and very fresh
ingredients. And let's take a closer look over here because for people who have not been to Chicago, and what a wonderful time to visit this St. Patrick's Day, you can see the bridges there, and we're on Wacker Drive right here.
Right,
then Michigan Avenue was over here, a little further down. You've got the Wrigley Building and the Tribune Tower and the Trump Tower and the famous Chicago Corn Cob Building. So to kind of give you guys an idea of exactly where we're located.
Right. And then now they've extended, I believe it was last year was the first year they extended the actual dyeing of the river down to State Street. So now when you're up on here, you actually get an amazing view of the boats going by, dyeing the river, but you get the feel of the energy and people like celebrating without having to be down there.
I was just talking today to one of our photographers in the newsroom who has worked on that Saturday. It's like, it is crazy.
It's insane.
It's insane. So you don't necessarily want to be on a patio that's street level.
Right.
No.
So, again, they start lining up around 7 in the morning. We open up at 8 for our package deal.
Yeah.
Which is perfect too, because then, you can get up here and get a great view of everything. as soon as they start dyeing the river.
Yeah, and the big parade on Saturday
Uh-huh.
on Columbus, that's just a few blocks
Sure.
away. So, you could kind of check that and then head this way.
Absolutely.
Your big event is from 8 to 10 a.m. and you're going to have those food packages that we're going to show you guys and drink packages in just a second. Green drinks, who doesn't love that?
Absolutely.
But you're going to continue to serve food throughout the day.
Yes, we'll be open all day. We'll be open till midnight. We'll have our regular menu open after the event, but and then we'll have our cocktails and everything available as well.
Right.
We'll have the green beer all day.
You look a little cold, so let's go
it's a
inside.
little chilly,
Okay.
but we're going to walk over this way and I'll show you kind of our greenhouses.
Great.
Get a little tight up here. It's all right. So we have the two greenhouses
Ooh,
as
looks
well,
cozy.
which is an amazing spot to watch the river as well.
Look at that, those
if you
fuzzy
bring
little
in-
blankets.
Yeah,
I love
we
that.
put them out here. We have the heaters overhead, so again, if it is a little chilly out, you'll have overhead heaters in here. It's not too bad. We'll have the blankets out for you. But again, this is a great place for bringing a little group that you want to come in and hang out and have a little private area as well as be able to watch them. You still have a great view of the river.
Perfect. And that green beer will keep you warm that you guys will be
We'll
serving
also
too,
have
right?
plenty of Irish whiskey as well.
Okay.
So
You've said all the magic words,
I'm
Lenny.
trying.
Okay, thank
Come
you.
on in. You're welcome.
Come on, everybody, come on. All right.
So we'll go to the back bar over here.
Okay, perfect.
Come on.
So when you guys were designing this space, what were you keeping in mind?
Well, again,
It's
it was
kind of bohemian.
Yeah, but it was also very urban. We wanted it to be very urban garden. So if you see around, again, we have the plants around. There's on the wall, a guy walks in the bar that's all moss. So, we try to keep it all like as if you were basically in an urban garden.
I love that. Do you have to water that?
We don't have to water
Okay.
that. That's fine. We do have to replace it every once in a while because people like to touch it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But then
there's
you
always
also
those
have,
people.
I mean,
There's
you
always
have
that
the-
one guy.
Right,
Yeah.
there's a lot of them.
Okay.
We have the banquette over here, which also, again, has such amazing views of the city.
Great.
And you'll have a great view on St. Patrick's Day of the river.
I have a couple girlfriends that love to come and hang out here in the summer, and they love the crowd. They say it's very sophisticated, and it's just a really nice crowd.
It's sophisticated, but it's also, we try not to be pretentious. Like
Yeah.
Rachel's going to go over some of those amazing cocktails
I
that
can't
she's helped
wait.
create. But we also wanted to make it something where people weren't intimidated.
Yeah.
So you had something that you might not have tried before, might have some ingredients that you've never heard of, but once you try them, they're just absolutely
Okay,
amazing.
so Rachel is here. She's the bartender, and Adrian, he's the chef.
Yes.
And do you want to start? Do you want to tell me about some of the offerings here on St. Patty's Day?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
So first here we have a crispy chicken waffle sandwich with a Jameson aioli.
Oh my!
Okay,
Did
right.
you come up with this?
Yes.
How do you infuse the aioli with the Jameson?
Also, we take the Jameson and we reduce it a little bit just to get some of the alcohol out, and then just right into it, make an aioli. Eggs, oil, and maple.
It looks so good. I love the chicken and waffles spin. And then what is this? Looks like a breakfast sandwich.
Yes, this is our house biscuit, egg patty, corned beef with a spicy tomato jam, little arugula, and Irish cheddar.
Looks amazing. I love the corned beef tie-in.
And here,
This is like a Chicago situation.
It's our Irish Chicago dog. It's a caraway roll with a garlic mashed potatoes, chicken apple sausage, beer mustard with our local beers from Chicago, and a little sauteed peppers and onions.
Okay, so I have to ask about the beer mustard. How did you do that?
So we take the beers right off tap, we reduce it a little bit, and we add a little honey and a whole grain mustard. And
And mashed potatoes on a hot, what's not really a hot dog,
Bangers
but...
and mash.
Oh, it's perfect all
our
in
play on
one!
bangers and mash. So.
You're a magician. You are a magician. Okay, and then what is the last item that you have
We
here?
have the last one for our vegetarians. We have a potato with egg whites, roasted tomato, burrito.
Beautiful. And who doesn't love a burrito, in the morning,
Yeah, with
right?
some,
You got to
green
fill up if
beer.
you're going to be drinking. Exactly.
Some green beer and Irish coffee.
And then Rachel, tell us what you made.
So we have a whole bunch of features for St. Patty's Day. We're doing a hot toddy. So this is going to be Jameson Caskmates, honey, lemon, and then some allspice liqueur. We're doing green beer, of course. All of our beer is local. And we're doing honeydew mimosas, so just some fresh honeydew puree topped with champagne. We also have regular mimosas as well.
That sounds delicious. What a great idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You get that, beautiful green color coming through, and the fruit goes so well with the.
And what do you have on top?
So
Is that an
kind of
edible
complement-
flower?
Yeah. So this is a viola. To So I put that on top to
beautiful.
kind of call back the colors of the Irish flag.
Yeah, I love that.
And then we're also doing, this is a Irish mule, so like a Moscow mule, but of course with whiskey, lime juice and ginger beer. And then we're also offering Irish coffees. So this is classically Irish coffee, again, whiskey, brown sugar syrup, and then we're topping it off with some hand-shaken fresh whipped cream.
Oh my gosh! And I read also, if you're not interested in boozing it up, you have an Irish coffee that's non-alcoholic as well. Can you do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You can make it delicious without the alcohol.
Great. And then those drinks are beautiful too.
Yeah, so these are some of our signature cocktails. We're actually rolling out our spring menu right before St. Patty's Day, so we do it quarterly. This is one of our signature cocktails. It's never been off the menu since we opened 3 years ago.
So it's really popular.
Extremely popular, very Instagrammable. This is watered flowers. It's house-infused vodka with cucumber and orchids, and then it's shaken with some strawberry syrup, some lemon, and an egg white, which makes that beautiful foam on top.
Orchids.
Yeah, it just gives us a really nice floral note in it.
Yeah, I'm sure. I've loved orchids in the house, so I'm sure I would love them in a drink even more. And what else do you have?
So this is another one, Time After Time. This is, again, house-made. We do as much as we can in-house. It's a blood orange orancello with a thyme tincture, and then it's topped off with a little Topo Chico, and it has chamomile in it as well.
Wow.
So bubbly, light, really herbal, really fresh.
You are a chemist. You both are. You guys are. You could have gone in. You could have been a rocket scientist, or you could have been a chef and a bartender. Because it's really. Or what is your official title, Rachel?
Bartender.
Bartender. It is. I'm going to call you.
She's much more than that.
I know. I was going to say you are, but you're not just a bartender. This is incredible.
I definitely call myself a craft cocktail bartender.
Yeah.
I think bartending now is a culinary art.
It absolutely is. And there's one more, I think, right?
You got to see the purple one.
Okay,
Yes,
the purple
so
one.
I have, I have two
This
more.
is great.
All right.
This one is License to Dill. So this is
Love the name.
yeah, we're having fun with it this year. This is a Jennifer, which is kind of an ancestor to gin, and then dill, cucumber, lime, ginger. And then our very last one is a recipe I've been working on for 3 years.
Oh my gosh.
I finally got it. It took a while, but I'm very excited about it. This is called Dream On, and this is vodka and chamomile liqueur that's infused with butterfly pea flower, which is a really bright blue flower from Southeast Asia. So actually that color is completely natural. And it's a pH indicator, so when you add acid to it, it'll change color.
Oh my goodness.
So we're gonna
Get
serve
close,
this.
everybody. It's a science experiment.
We're going to serve this with lemon, and you can see it actually changes as that acid goes in.
What color is it changing to? It's
You'll
like
get
a-
it. It'll
Oh,
start
I
to
see
change to a
it.
lighter blue.
Oh my goodness.
So it's a much lighter purple,
Yeah.
and it'll actually go into like a blue hue.
That is so cool. See, kids, don't give up on math and science because you can be just like Rachel and be the coolest person at the party. I love that. And then if people want to buy a ticket, how much are we looking at, Lenny?
Right now it's $75 through Eventbrite. I will suggest to buy tickets right away because we've sold out the last 2 years and we are on the verge of selling out already. So,
And then if people want to get something on the menu, they can come all day, right?
Yes, our menu is shareable small plates. Then we do have bigger options if you're feeling a little more hungry.
When people come, what is their reaction usually?
usually the guy walks in the bar is like something that everybody has to stop and take a picture of.
Of course.
But it's usually a great reaction. Everybody talks about how beautiful the space is, which it is actually gorgeous. Again, when the summer's amazing. When you open up those windows and get that breeze coming through, it feels like you're on vacation. And you know, I try to say is I can't believe the place I work at that I get to walk out and see this amazing view of the city every day. And in the
so
summer,
lucky.
it's
Yes.
just like what's great about it is you can actually take the time to relax and enjoy it.
Right,
So.
right. Well, I will say this, you guys are so friendly here, and I think that this is Midwestern hospitality at its finest. And so not only are you in a comfortable location, but you're with really awesome people. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to show all of our Facebook friends what you've got going on. The Irish eyes are smiling, right, after this.
Absolutely.
And even if you're not Irish, you're smiling. I'm German and I'm happy. So happy early St. Patrick's Day, everybody, from Raised Bar Chicago.
Thank you so much.
Bye.